Labour Party in Adamawa receives 700 Decampess from Nnpp. No fewer than 700 members of the new Nigerian People's Party in Yola South local government of Adamawa State defected to the Labour Party today in Adamawa State. The Decampess, who were led by their chairman, dumped Nnpp for Labour Party in Yola on Thursday, receiving the Decampess in Yola, the state chairman of Labour Party, Mr. Nicholas Christopher, and the party's gubernatorial candidate, Umar Madawaki, aka Otumba of Ekiti, said the Decampess have taken the right decision in view of the rising profile of the Labour Party in the state. Otumba of Ekiti noted that history is about to be made in Adamawa as his party is set to root the ruling PDP and take over power in the state for the benefit of all. The group of candidates said the LP will liberalize the economy of the state and make governance an all-encompassing affair, adding that the people will be better for it. He commended the resilience of the people of the state with identifying for the party, adding that all political parties in the state were jittery about the Labour Party because of the achievements of its presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. Umar Mustafa said while some governors were busy building structures that are not meaningful to the people, Peter Obi remains the only governor who ended up his tenure leaving behind over 70 billion naira and over $150 million in the coffers of Anambra. Leader of the Decampess, Mariam Alhaji Saleh, revealed that they were in support of Labour Party because of its plans for the people. Again, there's no rule saying you have to screen anyone joining. However, the Labour Party also has to be careful. You're the popular kid. You're the popular kid in school that everyone wants to associate with. So you have to understand that, as much as you have your structure, as they say, you have this 700 people. Again, you're just going to have to be wise with how much you let them know, how much you let them in, because, again, they are new and they just came from another party. And I think it should be the same treatment for anyone who decamps from any other party, not just Nnpp, PDP, or APC. Like, they've just got to know. They've got to know which people to trust. I mean, it doesn't mean that, you just join a party, next thing you're involved in all the affairs. No. But for them to be involved and be valued or feel like they're valued, fact is they're just going like, I don't know. They should just not even trust anybody that is coming, to be honest. But again, they need the structure, they need to assign people to do the work, and I'm sure they probably have more than enough already at this point. But again, all they can do is allow these ones to promote their party in the state, because again, as they said, PDP is the ruling party in the state, and so if they're trying to make a different outcome for the gubernatorial elections, then it's wise that the Decampess are used to that effect, and you could say that's good for the Labour Party. I am happy Nigeria problems don't know tribe. Okay. This is not truth. It is lies. Okay. Blatant lies. No responsible northerner will ever take such risk. Why would it be a risk to join the Labour Party, to join a party that the Igbo person is the president or the presidential candidate? Well, the formless party is the party that is taking form. More will happen in 2023. When did Nnpp get 700 members in Adamawa? I mean, Nnpp, again, the place has the numbers, right? But Nnpp, I wouldn't say it's a small party. I wouldn't say it's a small party, to be honest. It's probably also, I'd say, top 5 in terms of relevance and who knows them, to be honest. And I can see that there are several news outlets saying the same thing. I mean, defection in Nigeria, who can really rely on it? They're decamping, okay, it doesn't mean anything, because then whoever is the next a popular party, they decamp again. So it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, decamping is like water to, it's like daily bread to Nigerian politics. It's not a surprising 700 members. We've had worse numbers before. I mean, crazy numbers. So it's not necessarily, oh wow, 700 members. No. Who said that it's small? It's definitely not small. But for some people asking, the fact is, if they've decamped, they've decamped. I mean, the essence of this anyway, whether it's true or not, or you want to believe, is the fact that, first of all, Labour Party is growing in its relevance and its popularity, and also the key thing, it's in a northern state. So if in a northern state they're also gaining traction, I mean, I think that is where the work really is, to be honest. I think that's really where the work is, because that is where you can say the PDP and APC have done the groundwork for years to be known by the people and to get their votes every single time. And again, the people, they don't fail. So you guys are happy as the Decampes are the same expired people in both parties, recycled politicians. Well, I mean, that's really what it is. It's a win-win for the party and also the people that have chosen to be members, because for whatever personal reason that they have, they're going to join because the party has a platform to take them there. And the party also knows, excuse me, if you want to contest under us, you've got to buy your form, if you have to pay. So it's a win-win situation whereby it's not necessarily about loyalty, it's about getting what you want. And if you're willing to do what it takes to get what you want and please and grease palms to get what you want, it becomes a win-win situation, and you'd find that people are doing it. It is what it is. It's the game, as they say. Since poor Nigerians, or since we poor millions of Nigerians are supporting anybody we are pushing to support, how many of these few misleaders that have died in the cause of this crisis in our soil have a rethink and carefully support and vote someone whose ambitions is to build our future generations? Vote Peter Obi, PhD, and as our president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and regret no more. To be honest, I understood some aspects, as I didn't understand some aspects, but Again, to the core of the message, support who you need to support for the future generations. Again, and that's just saying, if you're thinking Tinubu and Atiku are the best options for their age and for the experience and their history, especially the bad ones, then it's on you. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.